The spreadlock anchor was developed after hop growers began using their specialized hop clips in their fruit orchards. Growers who had been using the W-shaped clips in their hop yards to anchor twine to the ground discovered the clips worked in the orchard for training their young fruit trees. The spreadlock anchor is a larger, stronger version of the grower supply hop clip used for hop trellising. Its shape and size allow the anchor to withstand the constant tension and pulling involved with training tree limbs to lay flat. Traditional tree training methods include wood spreaders or rubber bands. A popular method by farmers for many years, wood spreaders are put in place by nailing a spiked wood stake into the limb and then into the trunk of the tree to pull the limb down. Rubber bands are used to force limbs down by hooking a higher limb to a lower one and then anchoring them to the tree trunk with a nail or spike. Because they are not anchored to the ground, wood spreaders and rubber bands do not produce reliable results. They break, fall out of the tree, and do not protect the tree from wind damage. Recently, elaborate high-tensile trellis systems have been in use. These systems require large wood poles to anchor the trellis on both ends of every row of trees, plus tens of thousands of feet of wire per acre to cover the orchard. High-tensile trellis systems are effective for training trees to produce fruit at an early age, but at a cost of $10,000 to $20,000 per acre, trellis systems are too expensive for many growers. The spreadlock anchor and twine system provides growers the capability to train a freestanding fruit tree into production in as little as 2 years at a cost of less than $1 per tree. Because the system anchors to the ground, it is not subject to wind direction. It doesn't break or fall apart, and it doesn't damage the tree. The spreadlock anchor system is the most reliable, least expensive method available today. One end of the twine is slipped into the spreadlock anchor. The anchor is inserted in the applicator, and the applicator is pushed into the ground around the tree trunk. When the applicator is removed, the twine is pulled tight and the wings of the anchor spread out, holding the twine firmly in place. The other end of the twine is then tied to the tree limb and pulled down into the desired position. The limb stays in place until the twine is cut. The process is simple, quick, and easy. The spreadlock anchor system is successful with a variety of fruit, including cherries, pears, apples, and grapes. Compared to traditional methods or modern trellising, the spreadlock anchor system offers substantial savings in labor and material costs. Total cost can be as little as $1 per tree or between $2,000 and $3,000 per acre. If no tree training method is used, the return on investment is at least 10 times longer. By utilizing the spreadlock anchor training system, the training process bends the limbs and horizontal growth begins, allowing fruit production to begin at 2 or 3 years instead of 5 or 6 years. Using the spreadlock anchor system, growers get a nicely shaped, freestanding whole tree with all of its natural limbs in place. The tree has more fruiting wood, more fruiting surface, and it hasn't been damaged by severe pruning or removing its center stalk. This process promotes fruit growth instead of tree growth. By utilizing the spreadlock anchor system over traditional methods, the anchor system manipulates the tree's natural branches into a horizontal position, slowing the sap flow and producing more fruit wood, ultimately promoting fruit growth instead of large vertical tree growth. This process speeds up the production phase of a tree to begin at age 2 to 3 years instead of 6 years. With the spreadlock anchor system in place, growers can walk through the orchard in any direction. Because the tree is anchored to the soil around the trunk of the tree, there is nothing restricting movement through the orchard. Workers can easily access all sides of the tree, see the fruit, and pick the fruit from all directions. Mowing, weeding, and spraying can all be done without obstructions. Once the tree has been trained and the limbs are permanently set in a horizontal position, the spread lock anchor system can be easily removed from the orchard. The twine is simply cut at ground level and cleared out of the tree, and the anchor is left in the ground to rust away. Because the spread lock anchor is made of untreated steel, it biodegrades over time in the soil. Used with our biodegradable twisted paper twine, the system is completely organic. Although not organic, growers can recycle polypropylene twine if they choose this twine instead. The spread lock anchor is made out of common malleable steel. It is not galvanized or treated with any chemicals. It is biodegradable and eventually rusts away in the soil. Its W shape and size provide substantial holding power, enough to pull a whole tree back into shape against the prevailing wind. When the anchor is inserted in the ground, the wings open and keep the anchor and twine firmly in place. The applicator is a high-quality steel product manufactured to our specifications in Yakima, Washington. It is a two-piece applicator with a handle and a foot pad used to apply pressure, and the actual applicator or tip used to hold the spread lock anchor. The tip can be cut out and replaced as needed. A variety of twines are commonly used with the spread lock anchor. Many growers use our many-end polypropylene twine. With many-end twine, one cut produces 50 uniform lengths of twine. It's a great time saver for uniform jobs. We also sell monofilament polypropylene twines that come in sizes ranging from a very small, flat twine to sturdy baling twine. These twines are very strong. They're visible in the orchard, and they're inexpensive. They come rolled in a ball inside a box that's easy to carry around in the orchard. BioTwine, our exclusive biodegradable twisted paper twine, is a great product to use with the spread lock anchor. BioTwine offers superior strength and performance in the orchard, yet it completely biodegrades when cut and dropped on the ground. With irrigation or winter moisture, it disappears entirely into the soil. These and many other twines, wires, or cables can be used with the spread lock anchor. The ring knife is a wide metal band with a U-shaped knife built into the ring. The outside curve of the knife is not sharp. The inside curve is sharp. Wearing a ring knife on his finger, an orchard worker can use both hands to tie a knot, work with the anchor, work with the applicator, or measure out a length of twine and cut it very quickly and safely. Using the spread lock anchor system, the return is 4 or 5-fold over any other method. It's inexpensive, reliable, and offers more options than either the wood spreader or trellising systems in use today. There's no better or faster method for getting a long-term return on your investment.